So is it recording now?
Yeah, you're off now. That's
Right.
just go around.
Do what I have to do. Martin's given me the task of filming the flowers, which is a little bit scary because I've never used this thing before, so anything could happen. So let's start. This is the perennial bed that we sorted out not too long ago. I've just weeded that today. It gets infested with bindweed and couch grass, and I'm just going to have to keep on top of it, really. There's all different sorts of flowers in here. Roses, cornflowers, lupins, black elder, some chrysanthemums, monarda, penstemons, poppies. I think they're rudbeckias just down there, not doing as well as the rest of the plants. More lupins. That one there is Nepeta. Cornflowers are what we've had in there for ages now. They sort of spread all over the place. I've just tidied them up. We have the odd self-sown poppy. Roses, dianthus, irises. Some little flowers on that Nepeta already. And some nice flowers on this rose. Usually it gets black spot, but at the start of the season it's not too bad. It's nice and healthy, in fact. And another rose. It's had a bit of a battering. If I just swing round to the plot opposite, you can see why we have a bit of trouble with weeds. I don't think that plot's been allocated to anybody. I can understand why. So let's go see what else we can find. Newly planted runner beans. Sweet peas, which are growing up our own hazel poles. And then we have another flower bed. There's Montbretia in that. That's Verbena bonariensis. Some aquilegias and campanulas. some blue campanulas and some white ones. Past the black currants. This is a lavender border that actually needs sorting out because it's got lots of grass growing in amongst it, but I shall wait until it's finished flowering. And swizzling round, we have self-sown foxgloves growing in amongst the fruit bushes. Don't cause any problems, so I just leave them. And then more self-sown seedlings. This time they're all under the pears, mainly candy tuft, but there are other bits and pieces in here too. Aquilegias, they're self-sown, but I did actually grow the poppies. They're perennials, they're grown from seed. We just leave this to do its own thing every year. And moving past, got the blueberry bed with what I think are helianthemum, either wedding or bride, I'm not sure which. I look it up every year and then forget. And a little, I'm going to find it, cotyledon. I told you I hadn't done this before, didn't I? Another helianthemum. I'll just nip down to the black currants and show you the other foxglove because I quite like it. There it is. Lovely yellow one, and it's come up all by itself. It comes, we have yellow foxgloves every year, they self-seed, and somehow we still get the same variety. Do blackberry flowers count as blackberries? There's loads on there. And chives. Loads of flowers on the chives. Right, now we've got quite a bit of a walk to the other end of the plot. Past the peas. Just to show you, that's our neighbour. Nobody tends that plot. He gave it up weeks ago, but it's not been allocated again yet. Off we go. Duck under the plum tree. Our neighbour mowing his lawn. Well, his paths actually. Sweet William's just coming up. Well, just coming up a while. Wallflowers can be pulled up now, they've gone over. And then we've got Sweet Rocket. And just behind them, this is my annual flower bed. There's some signs of some seedlings, but Fortunately I have some little plants I can slot in if nothing else comes up. Got a lovely perfume from that sweet rocket behind. Pity you can't smell it. Pity you can't smell those either. Broad bean flowers. Sneaking a few vegetables in, have you noticed? These are the lavenders which are going to replace that tatty lavender edge eventually. They were tiny plug plants last year. And we have more sweet peas. And then this bed I planted, well, I sowed the seeds last autumn, and they're doing rather well. Well, some of them are. Just one or two calendulas, because I think, where are they? There they are. The slugs had most of them, I think. I'm not too sure what these are, because they came from a mixed pack. Then we have Nigella, and I can find it. That came from a mixed pack as well. Not too sure what else is among that lot. But we've lots of cornflowers. There you go. Did you just hear my neighbour shouting? He got a shock when he knew I was filming. Then up here we've got potentillas and buddleias, which I rather euphemistically call buddleia walk. Usually the flowers are covered in butterflies, but for some reason last year we didn't get any. Quite a few. And then just to finish, elderflower. It's very pretty. If it was a commercially grown shrub, everybody would want it. We may be having some elderflower cordial later on this year. And that's it. I'm sure nobody will actually see this because I've probably made a real mess of it, but I'll have another go later if it's rubbish.